Back in the 70s, board games and improv theater had a baby, and it was called the role-playing game. These games allowed a generation of kids to live out their dreams of slaying dragons and saving kingdoms, all while sitting in their bedrooms and basements. Today, gaming has moved into the cultural mainstream, and role-playing games are back with a vengeance. Join us now as 5 of these former kids come out of the basement and onto the internet to experience adventure, mystery, and obscure pop culture references. It's time for Roll for Combat!
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker. And in this week's episode, this is it. This is the episode where we combined melee combat and starship combat. And out comes a delicious mess. Also, we only have 2 episodes left. That's right. 2 episodes left, and then Dead Sons is gone forever. I know, I feel bad too. But in its place, we have a new show, and I can finally announce, well, at least the title of the show, that will star the same people from Dead Sons. But this time, it's going to be a lot more chaotic. It's going to be a lot more crazy. It's going to be a lot more nutty. It's going to be a lot more people blaming Chris and John for everything that goes wrong. That's right. The new podcast is called Tales from the Black Lodge. Tales from the Black Lodge is a new podcast using a new format that we've never done before. Instead of having one super long adventure like we did with Dead Sons, and we're currently doing with Extinction Curse, or even a smaller adventure like we did with the Fall of Plaguestone, Tales from the Black Lodge is going to be exactly that. Small tales, where you'll be able to listen to the entire adventure in about 3 to 5 podcasts in total. However, the tales will have the same cast, going from tale to tale, with special guest stars jumping in to play along with the rest of our adventurers. The tales will all be connected with a larger story of the mystery around the Black Lodge and what it contains and what it means. Tales from the Black Lodge will take place not only in the Pathfinder universe, but in the Starfinder universe as well. We're going to start off in the Pathfinder universe because, quite frankly, we've been playing Starfinder for about 3 years now, and our guys want to get a chance to get their feet wet with some Pathfinder because they really miss it. Tales from the Black Lodge is going to be designed so that you can jump in and jump out. If you just want to listen to one of the tales, go right ahead. If you want to listen to all of them, you can do that as well. All the tales are going to be standalone, but they will be connected within the same universe, and events that happen in one tale will affect others in the future. Look for Tales from the Black Lodge very soon. And the very first tale, I think you're all going to like. We just wrapped it up last night, and those of you who are $10 Patreons were able to not only listen to the tale, but watch it as well. That's right, we upped the ante with our Patreon. Now if you're a $10 Patreon, you can not just listen to us live, but you can watch us live. You can actually see the battle map while we're playing. We're planning on doing another tale. Well, every week we're going to be recording tales whenever possible, as well as Extinction Curse. So if you want to jump in and listen to us at the tales, just do a $10 Patreon and you too can join us and listen in. And for those of you who are $10 Patreons, we know that you get to listen to not just the adventure itself, but all the pre-show and post-show banter. And quite frankly, that could be longer than the tale itself. Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's episode. You just basically tell them full speed. Everyone feels a lurch, and you're now doing 105%. It's like the reactor can go that high, although it is not wise to go that high.
Oh, I'm fine with that. It's not going to need a maintenance after I'm done with it.
Seth Lipton is playing the Lashunta operative Hiroji.
You know,
That's true.
ask them to bill us.
Yeah, so the speed is now, you're going 150%.
and you
Awesome.
are actually about to crash into the other ship, the dust.
Oh, if I can do that, oh yes, why not?
That's
if,
next
if I
round.
if I judge that I can do that and still keep moving at pace, oh boy, I'm totally doing that.
Okay, well now it's gonna go again. I'm doing this kind of in a weird order. So the bad guys go the Dustblade. I'm gonna have them go in Mo's turn. They're getting out of the way. They're like, no. So they just
How
got some
damaged
crap.
are they?
Oh, they're almost dead. They're like in deep trouble.
Oh man.
John Stats is playing the Vesk soldier, Mo Dupinsky.
All right, so the Dustblade turns itself around, and it fires. Let's see, and it has heavy laser cannons. Let me do their roll. They have a lot too. 8 plus their gunners are 25. You have a shield of 28, so their cannons hit your forward shields. Those 48. Oh wow, your forward shields take a whopping 15 points damage. So it didn't not quite the punch that your ship has. Not quite. It's pretty good, but not quite as good. It also fires the tactical nuclear missile launcher. Yeah, let's see what that does. That will still hit because it beats your 28. They roll like a 33.
And another 15
Tactical
damage.
nuclear missile launcher. Oh, it irradiates everybody with lower radiation because it explodes. So you get hit in the starboard by a nuclear weapon. Thousands of your undead are screaming, as they're all dying, but you don't care. 29 points of damage on your starboard shields. So what is that?
Hey, undead are people too, okay?
Bob Marquis is playing the human envoy, Rusty Carter.
41 on your shields there. And they will fire another one of those. No, sorry. They're firing the heavy torpedo launcher and another one. Oh, I think that one might miss. Believe it or not. I don't know how that's possible. Okay, one misses. Believe it or not. 19 points of damage. So your starboard shields are kind of going down, but the good news is that you have 1,050 hull points.
Oh, I was just going to say.
Yeah, your shields are going...
15 points per hit.
All right.
Jason McDonald is playing the Ahsoki mechanic, Tuttle Blacktail.
Your shields are going down. Your starboard shields are only at 22, and your forward shields are at 55, and they are hitting you with their weapons, their torpedoes, and their missiles, and whatever they have. They don't have a ton. Mo's up.
Yeah, but see, the thing is I want to get the unscathed achievement, finishing this off, so we don't want to take any damage on our hull. Okay, so the best thing I like about this so far is that the Duskblade, they dodged. We played chicken and they dodged. I like that they got out of our way. So I can't pilot again. Like, are we moving on to a new? Okay.
Everyone, it's basically throughout the round that I'm using you as the beginning. You can do one pilot. You could do the same actions you can normally do.
This is my first turn.
Yeah, so you can't really. I mean, you can't pilot again.
Okay.
But you can redo the weapons, or you could do engineering, or if you want to fix the shields or something like that. Again, this one's kind of a hybrid. Or you can take a potion out and give it to.
Oh no, there's no
hero before he dies.
I don't have any more Mark 3s, so.
Oh yeah, Mark 1s. You just keep feeding him Mark 1s.
He's got 12. He's got a dozen Mark 1s.
I got my own.
Chris Beamer is playing the Tiefling Technomancer, Akiro the Just.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's Mark 1 healing serum, and then there's the negative energy cannon. That is. Oh, actually, no. You know what? That's not as good as the other.
Well, unfortunately, you're nowhere near computers, so.
Well, I'm right next to the center console.
No, you're not. You're next to Akiro.
Yeah, and I can move over there in one round. 35 foot.
Okay,
movement.
fair enough. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll let you do
Yeah.
that. Okay, yeah, you can get there.
And now I'm looking at the
Akira, they're
weapons.
leaving you to die, by the way.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
They're having fun and you're dying.
I know.
We're playing
They're playing
Missile
Battleship over
Command
there.
right now.
Missile
All right,
Command.
so I think I can't use the ultra plasma cannon again, right? That's been used this round.
You can't use any of the forward weapons. But the good news is that it is on your starboard right now, so you can use the mass driver, the quantum missile launcher, and there's the gravity cannon, which is at the turret. Anyone can use the gravity cannon.
Yeah, the gravity cannon sounds good, but we're at starboard. Let's use the mass driver. Let's 2d6 times 10. Let's hit them hard.
Okay, just roll a. I know what you're. You moving
D20?
over there? You're just moving.
Yeah.
Over. Just roll d20. I know all the math. 6 plus 38. Yep, you command them. The undead take your command, and they don't know why, but firing on your own ships, who cares? You hit with the mass driver. Give me a roll of 2d6.
All right, here's this.
7.
And 7D.
7 damage. 7, that's it. You don't do any extra damage.
No. It's 2 times 10.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I'm just giving you crap.
You bastard. 7 damage. Whoopee! Do I kill it?
You do 70 points of damage on the starboard shields, which were completely intact. It goes through the shields and does some damage on the hull, but it's still alive. And Tuttle is up. You are in the acid, by the way, and Tuttle.
Yeah, let's hit him with a battery of quantum missiles.
Okay. You can do the quantum missiles. That would be the same roll as before. 44.
I would assume a 44 hits.
You hit. Give me 2d8 points of damage.
Aren't there any criticals in any of these?
There are, but they're happening.
Okay, all right.
That is 70 points of damage on the starboard. You see explosions going off throughout the ship, but it is still alive as you go through and cut through the thing into little pieces. And you're not going to... Are you going to move off that square, though? Because the acid's on top of you.
I think I'm going to stick around a little bit longer.
Give me a reflex save, Mr. Tuttle. 24. Oh, I got a lot of sheets of paper going on over here.
You gotta take a picture and post
23. That. You make it. You somehow reflex your way out, so you only take 10 points of... Are you immune to acid at all?
Oh, acid is one of the ones that's normal for me.
You only take 10 points of damage from the acid because you are both commanding the ship to kill people and dancing around the acid. Saravox,
duck under the command console.
Saravox is like starting his monologuing. It's like, it doesn't matter. We have endless ships. You still have time. Join me. We can take this over together. I will make you all commanders of your own starships. We can rule the galaxy together.
You are not my father.
Yeah, well, the one thing, Mo does not share power.
Kiro is up. Kiro, you got to join in on the fun, man.
I'm just trying to stay alive here. It's a problem. Yeah, basically, I'm taking my Starfinder backpack and turning it upside down, emptying it, and trying to find my healing solution, my Mark 1 healing serums, and I'm drinking another one.
Okay.
1d8.
Can you move while you do that?
I get 2 hit points.
He can.
I can actually. I can move over to you.
You should move to a console while you're doing that.
Where's a console?
The thing by the wall.
All of
the
us
far
are.
left wall.
Where all of us are.
Is that a console?
Not near us. See those little seashells? Those
are the seats to the left. Those are consoles, or you can go to the center one where everyone else is.
Yeah, don't come to the center. AoE.
Yeah, that's a good place. He's right next to it. Now you two.
Oh
can
God!
right
Why
near
would you
everyone.
come here?
That's a good place to be. Give me a fortitude
Good
save
place
as
to-
your flesh
when's this thing
rewired,
end? It
so-
never ends.
Never. It's never gonna end.
Oh yeah, that's a nice 7. That's a nice 7 for a 14. Yeah.
Oh, 15
only
points
15
of
damage.
Oh my God! How many hit points do you have left?
Not a lot.
I need to heal him. He has 5. hit
There's
points
no.
left.
We can't heal him. There's no. We don't have
Someone-
characters who can heal.
Bob, wait. I know that envoys have a healing capability.
Oh yeah, I have lots of healing.
Oh wait.
Bob's up.
Can you use resolve points to heal?
No.
Totally, I can use
You can
mine
use-
to heal him. Don't worry about it.
You can use resolve points to
Oh,
not
I've
die.
got other things to do this round. Okay, no, never mind. That's fine. I'm not going to heal him.
All right.
I am going to pew. I am ready to fire the big gun once again. If you are, Steve.
I am ready.
Is anyone in the Arc of Fire though?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
The
Good.
ship is back in the Arc of Fire. You couldn't use like the same one. If you use the gun, it can't be reused until it's your turn. That's the rule I'm going to be using. So you can keep firing the same gun over and over again if you want, but if Rusty goes,
If I choose to do something
Huddle-
else, the person after me can pick up. one.
right,
Yes. Right.
right, they can't use the same gun twice. I'm just kind of using this is like really abstracted, but you can
Oh.
use that.
Also, I skipped a step when I actually grabbed the gun earlier, and when I actually moved up to the console, I forgot to actually say "Captain on the bridge."
You can do the captain order if you want. You can use that.
Oh,
if you
I'm going to be
wish.
firing a gun, but I want everyone to know the captain is now actually on the bridge and is actually on the command console. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I've got everything under
Okay, you do that.
control.
56.
I rolled a 56 to hit.
You completely miss, and you, god damn, this weapon, freaking using the ultraplasmic cannon line weapon again.
And I got the exact same damage as last time.
310 points of damage. Okay, the ship explodes in a fiery ball of flame and horribleness, and it is wiped off the face of the universe. It is gone. Roji's up.
That's one.
All right. So what are my control the ship options available to me, and what actions do I have to use to do them?
Well,
You want to pilot?
you want to pilot.
Yeah. So
you,
what-
you can really, the only thing you can really do is, I mean, like, there's all these things you can do, like,
All right, because I actually have an idea. So, if there's no way to like if there's no more getting of speed going or anything that really requires a standard action, what I'd like to do is use one hand to just keep the foot on the pedal, and I want to use my other hand because I am right next to the force field that's there. I'll use my other hand with the gun to feel the force field and have a ready to action that if that force field goes down, I'm shooting the bastard.
okay. I mean, it will take, if you're going to use the full power, it takes your full, I mean, the good news is
So I have to keep on managing things if I
you
want
have to
keep the full
manage
power.
that. Yeah, because it
All right,
takes,
so
it's,
in that case, I continue to frantically control things to Scotty on in the engineering, squeeze every last ounce, even to the point of pushing the reactor into the danger zone.
oh, in that case, give me, let's have some fun with this. Give me a 1d20 on that guy. You know
All
what?
right.
Better yet, let's do a 1d100. Let's see what happens.
Oh boy! All right,
I
here
know
we
what's
go.
going to happen when you do this. 54. Okay, give me a 1d3. Sorry, 1d4. Give me a 1d4. 1d4.
4.
4. Okay, you decide to push it, and it goes even a little bit further. So now you gave it 200%.
Wow,
Except
that's
now,
great.
except now the
I'm
weapons.
starting to slowly giggle. Like there's a small giggle rising in me.
Except you kind of pushed it so far that now the port side weapons are exploding.
Oh, it's even better.
You
I love
start-
it. We don't
you
need them.
start-
We don't need them.
You literally are critting your own ship by doing this. I'm gonna say that you're
That's
you're
wonderful.
literally rolling on the crit table, and now your port weapons have exploded and they're heavily damaged.
That is fabulous. More. I want more. All right.
You're about. Let's see. Oh, let's look at the battle map. The drift battle. I forgot to narrate it. So you are approximately. Let's see. You started off 32 squares.
More than halfway, I think.
For there, yeah, you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Maybe
8,
halfway.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 squares away, man. You're about halfway there. Then there's another ship in front of you.
Yes, and when we see the other ship in front of us, now is the time I yell ramming speed.
Excellent.
God, Mo is. Oh wait, it goes because Mo is up. That means it's time for. Well, Dustblade bit the dust. Now it's time for the Orphan Maker to make orphans out of you all. Dun dun dun. Here comes the weapons. Are you ready? This is actually going to get fun.
They're going to kill our fathers?
Okay. All the weapons except one hits you. So they're just firing everything they have at you. Let's see. Heavy.
The big one misses us.
Cannon. That actually was a missile. 21 points of damage on your forward shields. So someone help me out with this. You have 55 points of damage on your forward. You're going to take 21 points of damage on your forward. Then
34.
Then you're going to take... Are you kidding me? I rolled a 5d8 and I got an 8? How is that even possible?
Wow. Nice.
26.
That's insane.
That
Chris
is
must
the
be
hand of
rolling
God.
for you. Yeah.
But it's all right.
That is fate. That is the hand of God.
Yeah, that was fate. That was the hand of God. And I rolled a 4, a 1, a 1, a 1, and a 1. That's insane.
Wait, what?
Okay,
What happened?
I rolled a 5d8 and my total was 8.
So they hit us for like minimum damage.
Almost minimum. I almost rolled a 5 on 5d8.
They knocked the little radar antenna off the side.
Okay, 21 points of damage. So
now we're down to 5 on
two
the
heavy
shields.
torpedoes.
We are Samuel L. Jackson and Travolta,
Hits you.
and that guy just shot and missed us completely.
So two heavy missiles just hit you. Tactical missile nuclear weapon hits you for 16 points of damage.
Oh my god, we only have 1,000 points left.
We're in 11 points into meat damage.
Oh, the hole! You took. Okay, the forward shields are gone. You're
There goes my achievement.
The heat and achievement. Good job. And one more fun thing. Rolls a. Ooh, doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter. Oh, that's an interesting one. They throw an EMP pulse at you, and you get hit by an ion cannon, and your starboard weapons are all glitching as they hit them, and they are now a little bit off target. Mo is up. Basically, it hits you with a very powerful EMP pulse, and it's messing up all your starboard weapons. So your port weapons are exploding, your starboard weapons are messed up. You have no more forward shields, and you took 11 points of hull damage, and you basically scratched the paint.
I don't like going after these monsters attacking because now I got a whole bunch of glitchy hardware to work with. And all right, well, I'm going to just use the same gun I used before, which I believe is in range. I don't see a range thing for that gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes should hit.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm gonna roll a d20.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll do the math. You basically hit on everything. 16 plus. Yeah, you hit. You roll like a 40 something.
So
you easily hit.
2d6
Which one are you using? The mass driver?
10.
Yeah, the mass driver. That has a long range. That has a 20 range, by the way.
Oh, 90 damage.
90. Garbage damage. You hit the hole a little. Just a little. Tiny bit. And Tuttle takes 10 points of damage for last round. And you're still in the acid. And what are you going to do, Aeon Tuttle?
Do missiles, since we never had these on the Sunrise Maiden with missiles, do you have to be in the quadrant to fire them, or can you just shoot them?
The way it works is you fire them. They use a different thing called target lock, and they could actually, if they miss, they keep firing and trying to track your target until they hit. Missiles are great.
Okay, cool.
Basically,
I'm going to send a batch of missiles at the ship.
Okay. I presume you have. Well, which one are you going to do?
No, I'm gonna do the. I guess I'm gonna use the glitchy ones on the starboard
quantum
side.
missile launcher with the 12 speed.
Not the missiles.
Okay, those are the glitchy ones. Still give me a roll. 44. So you're like, fire the missiles. They're like, sir, they're exploding while we're trying to fire them. I don't care. Fire them all. And they all get fired and easily hit the ship. So give me the damage 2d8 times 10. Jesus Christ. It's just 60 points of damage. It's okay. It's not great. Alright, give me a reflex save. Tuttle, as you're still in the acid. That
time I get hit.
Yeah, 20. That's not going to do it. So 15 points of damage from acid. Saravox is looking at you all and says, if you will not listen to reason, I give up on you. He flies over to this door and goes in the door and closes it behind him. So there was a little door kind of in this area, and he flew in there and closed it. That was his whole turn. Akira,
where does he go?
They see up in that corner.
There's two rooms in the corners.
Yeah.
Oh, in the upper left. Okay.
Yeah. He went into that room, so you don't know exactly what that was. Akira was up.
Let's drink another one of these potions.
5. It's pretty good.
So I still have to make saving throws?
Yeah, you only got 3 rounds left.
Oh yeah, no problem. A 12. Nailed it again.
What the heck is your fortitude save? What is your fort?
I'm a magic user, right?
I'm just trying to wonder here because
what can I tell you? Yeah.
You need to arrange like a beer funnel situation with those potions.
Oh no! He has become one with the machine. He has succumbed.
I've been assimilated.
You've been assimilated.
Will he now finally be obedient now that he's an actual robot?
We have a new target.
Yes, fire at the robot Akira.
Well, what happens? Like, because I'm still, it's bad. I'm in big trouble. Because I can use like my resolve to be able to stay alive or something. We'll figure it out next turn, I guess.
Look it up. Look up the death and dying rules. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Rusty's up.
Okay, wait. I should probably use my healing ability. Oh, wait, no. I need to fire this gun.
So mean.
Standard action.
Mean. You're so mean. The
Yeah.
guy just died. He's now robot.
Well, I mean, realistically, he was never really alive, right? I mean, devil.
Oh, man.
Yep.
I'm just saying. I mean, actually, and who is this Akiro guy? He just started following us around, I think, like a week ago. I'm not really sure what. Look, at any rate, I'm more.
Anyone can stabilize a dying creature by giving him a successful DC 15 medicine check. I'm just saying, Rusty, if you were a true friend,
Firing all weapons.
Yes. Wow. Oh my God, 54. He loves that weapon. It's just it's becoming his best friend, the ultra plasma cannon.
I really am enjoying that weapon.
Oh my God. Okay, roll your 96 points.
I appear to be only rolling that number.
310 again.
Yes, third time in a row. Apparently on the 15th time I roll 31, I win some statistical award.
Oh, Jesus. All right, you hit it, and it's still holding together. Hold that together, fellow undeaders. Hiroji.
So I've now shot, just I want to be clear, I've shot 3 different ships out of the sky, right?
Yes. Oh!
Well, out of the black, out of the dark, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Guess what you can do, Hiroji?
Yes.
Ramming speed. You can crash into the other ship if you wish.
So I'm in my giggles of excitement. I get serious. I get serious for a moment, and I say, "Akira, my friend, let this burning ship be your coffin and your pyre. Ramming speed!" And if I can destroy more of the ship, if I can destroy more of the ship to get it going faster, I will.
I'm just sleeping.
Oh
He's
no,
not quite dead yet.
We're getting better.
Do you feel better?
I feel happy.
Don't ruin the moment. You're supposed to be dying. Die.
I'm unconscious. I am unconscious.
All right, so if I can wreck more of the ship to get more speed out of it, I do.
You can do it all, but do give me a pilot check to see how this happens.
Awesome. I am not super specialized in pilot, so I do have to roll, but I'm plus 23.
I thought you had quite a high pilot.
Plus 23, but I'm not like that specialized take 10 thing.
That's
yeah.
phenomenal. That's still okay.
I'll take it.
You get a plus.
So
I have the
30
math.
something. Yeah, it's plus 23, so
Yeah,
it's like
so-
34 or whatever.
34. You also get you get a plus 2 from the computers. So 40. Wait, what did you get? How much? 30, 34, 36, right?
Awesome.
So this is what's going to happen. You're going to go ramming speed, 200% speed, crashing right through the other ship. They're desperately trying to get out of the way. They can't. So let's roll some damage, shall we? This is going to get fun. Give me 2d10s, Mr.
2d10.
2d10s, Mr.
Where are the escape pods, by the way?
You're unconscious.
Yeah.
Not the best. Total of 6.
6. So since you are on the Blackwind Annihilator, which is a 6-mile-long super colossal ultranaut, you tear through the Orphan Maker like it was made out of tissue paper, and at the same time you manage to do 240 points of damage to your own ship. Give me another roll of 1d100, Hiroji.
Awesome.
100.
000.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Zero. It's got to be good.
Nice. It's
When
gotta
a
be
double zero comes up, it has to be good.
The power core is exploding.
Awesome.
Their ship?
No, the other ship is gone. You rip through it. So you literally crash through it.
That's our ship?
Yeah, no. Okay.
No, our ship, the power core is
The
exploding.
Orphan Maker is gone. You rip through the Orphan Maker as if it was tissue paper, and it is completely destroyed.
As
The
we're passing
Blackwing
through its broken
Annihilator.
As it's passing through his broken wreckage, I say that is for the orphans.
You basically lost a quarter of your hit points ripping through the other ship, and you also damaged the power core. It is now exploding.
Awesome.
Mo's
Well,
up.
actually, long term, we also want to destroy this ship.
Before we skip for my turn, just 1 second, I do want to make a critical assessment. What do I gauge in these little hexes? What do I gauge is the survivability distance, assuming that our ship collides with the super weapon.
With the stellar degenerator?
Yeah, like how far away from that stellar degenerator do I gauge in my professional experience would we have to be able to survive the impact and resulting explosion?
When you go through the gate, that's basically the point of no return. Think of it as when you hit that point of no return, it's like going into the event horizon of a black hole. Is that the ship?
Oh, so that's not the. I see. That's not the super weapon that blipped there. That's the gate.
It's kind of right. It's the gate into the super weapon, and you having it go full speed, all this momentum. There's no turning back. Like it's just going to go right into it and explode.
Great.
You will have, let's see, a couple of minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes to get off the ship before it explodes.
2 things. Can you get rid of the Orphan Maker off the map? Just so that we know that we cleaned house. And second, I would like to take my turn on the bridge map.
Okay, you are on the bridge map. Oh, something interesting is going to happen on Mo's turn. Mo, give me a 1d100.
35. Not bad.
35. As you realize, as the ship crashed through the dust blade, suddenly you feel the gravity plating increase. You now have high gravity. You feel yourself getting pulled into the ground, and you can only move at half speed as the gravity plating has now gone accidentally to 200%. So now everyone weighs twice as much as they used to. Mo is up.
Everything crappy happens before my turn, man. It sucks.
Well,
Let me have the bridge.
Blame
Bridge.
Hiroji. Blame Hiroji.
Yeah, I do blame Hiroji. I'm glad he's gone. Yeah,
I'm a Kiro.
Yeah, Kiro. Yeah. All right, so
Just play.
You guys
Chris.
should all get off the ship.
Chris.
You guys should all get off the ship and leave me here. Let me pilot into the eye of the killer.
I love that plan.
I like that plan too. All right, I'm
gonna
out
do a double move.
Well, yeah, that's double move. Will get you right. Just regular movement because it's halfway. It's high gravity, so you can only move at half speed.
So that is my double move. I'm assuming that this corner is a life raft, and if it's not a life raft, then the other door to the south is a life raft. Am I still talking? Am I still mute?
Yes.
All right.
No, you're still mute. Yeah, you're still mute.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
still
not
mute.
saying anything then.
You're just running away. Whoops, sorry. And Tuttle is up. Take 2 points of damage. 10 points of damage.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and move over to Akiro and stabilize him.
There we go.
Or attempt to.
Someone
Wait,
is
Akira
nice.
was hurt?
Oh my god.
Kiro was unconscious.
What a
Oh,
dick.
sorry.
Unconscious and dying.
Man, who
These are
remembers? Who
acceptable
remembers
losses.
so long ago?
It may be hard to get me to live, actually. It's gonna
Rolls
be
a
an issue.
4 for a 22.
More than enough. You managed to you're wait, John, were you upset that
Oh no, I was
Jason-
happy. Hooray! Hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Couldn't you have picked him up and carried him off the ship with you while you were fleeing?
he's mute. He can't
That
hear.
never
you.
crossed his mind. It never even
He saw the
not
body
even-
lying there. He ran past him, literally. We watched him go past your body.
I had to jump over your body to get to my position.
And it was a hard jump with all the gravity. I mean, come on. He had to really put a lot of effort to jump over it.
He's like,
You know what?
excuse me, sir.
It's hard to change a Vesk's attitudes. So that's how they are.
Moving through.
He's stable. Mr. Akiro is stable. You have no idea what's happening with.
All right, but I can tell you what's going to happen on my turn, and it ain't good.
It ain't good?
No.
I'm sorry to hear. Are you going to blow up? Because
Well, I keep taking damage, right? I'm still taking damage from that thing.
We'll see.
possibly.
We'll see.
if I can.
We'll
what
see.
happens.
So you're stable.
Is it my turn? Okay, so being stable. Hold on, let me look at something. There's something called staying the fight. If you're stable and have enough resolve points, or if you're knocked unconscious from anomalies, though, you spend 1 RP at the beginning of your turn to regain 1 hit point. You're no longer dying.
Right.
Immediately become conscious. And take
Right.
the rest of your turn as normal. So I'm going to do that.
Yes.
I'm going to stay in the fight.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
subtract the resolve point. The rest of my
Yep.
turn, I'm going to drink another potion. Because that's
Got it.
all I can do. Let's see where that leads.
There we go. Roll that 2.
Roll that 2. Way to go. So I have 3 hit points right now.
Yeah.
I have the 1 that I got back, and then 2 more. So I'm in big trouble. So now my turn's over. Do I need to roll again for a save?
You need to roll fort save again.
Okay.
Your body continuously changes and mutates into.
How many saves can a person fail in a row?
I mean, I
You
should
have
make
a
this
world's
one. I mean,
record right now.
I mean, the law of averages. I should roll at least 1 15 or higher out of the 10 rolls that I've missed already. So let's see how this goes.
Mm-hmm. Roll that.
Oh yeah.
Ouch.
You rolled a
Natural
1.
That is great. All right. All you need to do is
I
roll
rolled.
a 2 and you'll pass. Oh, no.
Okay, so the thing about death and dying is that normally if you're unconscious at the end of your turn and dying, you would lose a resolve point. But if it happens on your turn from like a bleed effect, I don't lose that resolve point yet. So
No, I know you're still
yeah,
okay.
it's
You're not
weird.
dead
There's weird.
yet.
There's weird rules, but I have 6 resolve
you're-
points left.
Yeah, you're okay. You actually, as long as here's the thing, as long as you keep getting stabilized, you'll be able to live through this.
Yeah.
You'll be able to live through it. You have 2 more rounds of this, and then you'll be okay. But someone has to stay with you. But also in 2 rounds, you're about to go into. It's gonna get pretty close. Rusty's up. You have no more targets, Rusty.
Yeah, okay. I know we went over this just to review. I think the concept here, though, is we're going to simply ram this ship into the cellular generator to destroy it. And at the moment, we're all running for what we hope to be the escape pods. That Hiroji is going to stay behind and pilot it to his doom, even though, let's be honest, Aeon Tuttle could probably just lock the controls, but still, that's okay. So, am I missing anything? Do I need to bring anything with me? Anybody's dead body or anything like that on my way out?
No, I think that's fair. I think the idea is the 2 rooms in the corners are escape pod zones, and the boss took one, and we have the other. That's my guess.
Okay, that all makes perfect sense to me. Actually,
and when you say we, you mean Mo.
Well, excuse me, Mo. Remember who the captain is here, right?
I can't talk.
Can you hear?
You don't know.
I
got no response. That's right. You cannot raise a hand. You could do.
You can hear. He actually can hear. He just can't talk.
No. You can understand,
what I'm going to say is, all right, Mr. Dupinsky, if you could please pick up this dead body, I would, but I'm afraid I do not have the strength and in this heavy, heavy gravity. Otherwise, I'd be happy to try. And I'm going to run for the exit.
You don't even know where to go, right? You're sort of hoping.
I'm going in the direction in which it seemed that we believed there was an escape pod.
Oh, you're jumping over the body too, I noticed.
As I just said, I'm afraid I don't have the strength to pick it up in this heavy, heavy gravity. I want to. I want to do it. I would have done it.
Kiro. Poor Kiro. Hiroji's up again. What's Hiroji? Is Hiroji just going to continue ramming speed?
All right, so give me a because now it's getting into perfect timing area. Where so explain if necessary, lay out for me exactly, because I'm headed toward a gate. Beyond the gate is the MacGuffin super weapon. I want to be able to pilot the ship at the fastest possible speed, even considering that it's going to break it apart, in such a way that it will definitely crash into the super weapon with maximum effect. But I have a lawyer that I'm going to try to pull to save my own skin after my comrades escape in a dramatic fashion. So if there's anything, if I'm missing anything, or if you need to explain anything more about exactly what my target is, how this all works, let me know.
So far so good. I mean, you're 10 away. If you're doing maximum speed, you can get it up to 8 squares. So in 2 by the next round, the ship will be entering the gravity well, and then you will have 10, 15, 20 minutes to get off the ship before it's the point of no return. You're going to have to get off the ship pretty quick. Or you could slow down you could slow it down. You can go as little as 1 hex per turn. I mean, the 2 main ships that were going after you are kind of... not really. You're actually going so fast, it's going to take you a little longer to do that. You're kind of blowing up the ship while it's moving, so you could slow it down, but you're kind of on a crash course towards the super weapon.
Yeah, what I want to do instead of slowing it down, everybody, all the rest of my party, get off the ship immediately. And instead of slowing it down, rather than having 15 or 20 minutes to escape, what I want to do is, this is so cinematic. At the last minute, I've been saving it, haven't used it yet, phase shift escape. I want to try to phase shift through the hull in front of me and exit the ship into space in my spacesuit, and let the ship continue on without me as I watch the spectacle. And that is my how the hell did he survive that part 2 lawyer for not going down with the ship.
You could definitely do that.
Excellent. I love that.
That's actually even interesting, because when you phase shift, you probably aren't carrying your initial momentum. So that's actually perfect for you.
If I needed any of that, I was going to try to use my engineering and piloting to do something wacky, to do something clever with the artificial gravity inside to kind of give me a boost. Basically, I want to phase out and let the ship go on without me while I just phase through the wall.
Let me explain something to you very easily. The ship has no. This is a Eoxian bone ship. They have no atmosphere. They're open to space. So the only thing you need to do is kind of find an exit and jump off. You don't even have to phase if you don't want to.
Oh, exactly. But phasing is so cool. How is that not?
Oh,
the
you can
last scene of
phase
the
through
movie?
it. No, you can phase through
Yeah.
it.
How
too,
is that
this
not
actually,
the last scene of the movie?
No, that's even cooler. So you could phase through the shields. Like basically, it's kind of like Star Trek. Like all the windows and stuff, they're just force fields. Although most of
You want to hear something funny?
you're kind of like actually blowing it up. Yeah.
You want to hear something funny? Part of my blowing everything up and doing the ramming speed, I was actually intentionally trying to knock down the shield so I wouldn't have that problem.
Oh, there you go. Well, that won't be a problem. You can phase shift through. You're okay. I mean, there's not a lot of shields left on this thing. So, all right, give me a 1d100 if you want to move super ramming speed.
Hell yeah!
Well, look at that. You're 2 hexes away from the point of no return. It rolls an 89.
Yeah, what does that mean?
89 means, oh my god, the power core is exploding, and it is, you just hear literally, you hear continuous explosions and vibrations coming through the ship as pushing the ship to 200%. Another one of those, and actually, not even another one, you start seeing sparks and things exploding on the bridge like you do in Star Trek when they start taking damage. Like you actually are blowing up the ship from the inside because you're.
I'm starting to feel. I'm feeling what I'm feeling right now is I'm feeling a Reaver ship. Remember from?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I'm feeling from this.
The ship is in really bad shape. But Mo is up, which means he rolls a 1d100 for the fun things that happens to him. Please roll an 81.
All right.
81
Okay,
to
here we
100
go.
is the best one. Roll that one. You roll it 86. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah. What's funny? What's so funny? What's funny about an 86? It's like any other number. I don't understand.
Reverse gravity.
Oh
Oh,
no!
Reverse gravity.
It's a madhouse.
Yeah, it really
A
is.
madhouse.
Okay.
Now, is it reverse double gravity? Oh!
No. The good news is you feel the high gravity turn off, and you're like, oh, that's good. And then all of a sudden the gravity reverses to the ceiling. And now you fall towards the ceiling. Give me a reflex save. Or wait, hold on.
Everyone?
Oh, everyone's going to. Yeah. Oh, sorry, acrobatics check. So give me an acrobatics check to see if you land on the ceiling.
Technically, I'm still flying, so I wonder if that affects anything.
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
I have a great acrobatics.
You do.
Can I use athletics? Can I use
No, it's
athletics
acrobatics.
instead of?
No,
Okay.
you did a 22. That's you did it. You
That
only
was
did a
me.
15.
That was me. Sorry.
Oh, well, Mo did it too. He had a 15. You still make it.
Yeah.
You got a 15. So well, let's see. There's nothing near you to hold on to. So I'm going to say that you are going to fall no matter what.
Oh, I hate my
You
turn.
land on your feet, and you only take. You don't take that much damage. I mean, you take
That's fine. I don't
8
care.
points of damage,
Yeah.
and you are now standing on the ceiling. What do you
All
wish
right,
to do?
so I'm going to. Okay, so I'm going.
Here's the weird
to...
part: the door is now on the ceiling for you because you're on the ceiling 30 feet up in the air.
Well,
It's the Poseidon adventure.
we are still on. Yeah, I know it really is. Okay, so we are still on Plan A, which is beating everybody off the ship.
Wait, you were
running...
ordered to go back and get, the dead body.
Well, that's Tuttle's. Dr. Tuttle is perfect for that job.
Because the tiny little Ahsoka.
The tiny little, mouse.
So
All
note
right.
it in the ship's log that he disobeyed a direct order. Just note that. So
All right,
I
so
am going to note that. It's a problem.
I am going to position myself here on the ceiling and start climbing my way down.
Well.
And I have an excellent climbing ability.
You literally, the door is 30 feet above you now because you're on the ceiling. You're like, I'm running towards the. Oh crap!
Yeah.
What's your move?
This is a double move. Okay.
Oh yeah,
but
you're
I
there.
can't
Yeah,
start-
you're
I
stuck
can't.
there.
I probably can't continue my move up climbing. So
Give me, or you can't. And Tuttle, give me a reflex save. to see if you want to. Well, this is what you can do. You can do a reflex save to grab onto the console so you don't go flying. Plus, I think you might still be jacked in anyhow, so you can probably use that to pull yourself down.
Yeah, I never really severed the connection, but
yeah, so you can do a reflex save. Yeah, 18. That's enough. It's just a 15. So you basically now are holding on for dear life as the ceiling is now the floor, and there's 30 feet below you. Here's the funny thing: Akiro is flying because he put on his flight spell and never took it off. So he's literally just in place. So you could still stabilize him if you wanted to.
Actually,
I am going to do that. I'm going to try to stabilize him again.
This is insane. There's so much going on right now. Okay, go right ahead. 24. You stabilize him again.
Now I'm going to activate my jetpack. I figure my jetpack will help with the gravity effects.
Okay, so you activate jetpack.
And the other thing is I'm going to telepathically use my Aeon telepathy to shame Mo for leaving his comrades behind.
Yeah, I got to redo something on my turn, actually.
Oh, what?
All right, so climbing is half my movement
Well, you
rate.
can't do it because it's double move for you to get there, so you won't be able to climb till next
No,
turn.
no. But climbing is part of my move action. I can actually use partial movement.
Oh, okay.
So I had like 20 feet, so it means I can climb 10 feet.
Oh, God.
And well, I'm just saying, I'm just working all the lawyers
All
I
right,
can.
all right, I'm going to make a note
and my
of this.
athletics is a plus 20, so I just have to roll not a 1. So I'm just going to do that right now.
Okay. 5. Well, that's a D12, so that's the wrong die.
Oh.
19,
There
you're
we
fine.
go.
Kiro can stabilize, and he'll...
All right, so was I stabilized?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do that thing again, where I'm going to try to try to gain consciousness, and I do.
You do it.
Subtract
Okay.
another resolve point for
Yes,
that.
I did. I
have to try. I have to try and hope and pray I cure enough, and then make a save.
Here we go.
I get 3 hit points, so I have a
There
total
you go.
of 4 hit points.
All right, so you're up and around. Not a problem.
Nope.
Okay, gotta make that
now-
save. You gotta make that save.
Nope.
17.
Failed again. I haven't rolled a number above a 10. I don't think.
Oh my god.
I mean, what the fuck?
14.
All right, so I don't take. I go down to 0 again, and I don't lose a resolve yet. But I'm starting to go down. Like, how many do I have? Like 5 now or something?
5. Got 5
Dr.
left.
Tuttle, don't you have any healing serums on you? I'm surprised. I thought you had some.
He might, but it's probably...
I
he has a
do,
ton.
but I mean, it seems like it's out damaging the healing serum anyways.
I'm only have the
Whereas,
mark 1s.
whereas doing the stabilize is a fairly safe check. I'm basically going to hit the check unless I roll a 1.
Yeah, realistically, he's got to make the fortitude save to end this pain.
Right, or the spell has to stop at some point.
All right.
Well,
Dramatic
that's right.
dramatic
It is very
cliffhanger before
dramatic.
the season finale.
Absolutely.
For sweeps week.
So let's see. Wow, this turned out really good. I kind of liked it. I was wondering how this would happen. It's a combination of, I was like, space combat with melee combat with insanity, and it actually is working out really well. I'm actually very happy with this.
I am curious if Tuttle with a jetpack and with
Mo.
Akiro who does have flying activated, can Tuttle just grab onto Akiro, use Akiro basically like a raft, and just use his jetpack to zoop them both over to the door.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about just doing that.
I also have a
now.
jetpack, and I was considering something like
Yeah,
that. For all-
Steve, I am
for all
10
that I'm
out of
joking, I'm
20
not
feet
actually
up the
going to
wall.
leave Akiro.
I got it. I'm making a note. So Mo climbed 10. Akiro, you only got 1 round left, man, of turning into a... You are messed up, man. You're just going to... You're
I
going
am
to be
messed up.
coughing up circuits.
Yeah, I do have a couple serums I can try to pour down his throat if it comes to it.
Are they better than Mark 1?
No.
I have at least one. I have a Mark II on my sheet.
Yeah.
All right.
Mark 2 is
Actually,
good.
2 of them.
I mean, it
There's
saves
two
a
Mark
resolve
IIs.
point, and you can pour that down his mouth as a turn. But the state
Probably not in reverse
He-
gravity.
He still has 5 resolve points. We're not there. When he's down to
Oh.
like 2, then basically like 3 of us
Okay.
all pour things down his throat at once or something, just to keep him above water. That's fine.
Hey everyone, Steve here. So there we go. We only got 2 episodes left. Starship combat is over. And now my favorite part, environmental hazards. I love environmental hazards. It's one of those things that you don't really see in adventures that often because, I don't know why actually. I was about to say because, but I just realized why aren't they in adventures? They are great. I love environmental hazards because they force not just one PC, but all of the PCs to think on their feet and to come up with inventive ways to get around it. These environmental hazards were actually written into the adventure, and it was supposed to happen kind of a little bit later, but I'm like, this is the best time to do it, because otherwise we could have just had this, oh, we heal a hero, we get up, we leave, it's over. But no, you can't have it be that simple. You need to make it difficult. You gotta make it challenging. You gotta make it fun. And having a different environmental hazard occur every single round and making it really tricky and difficult and challenging for the PCs to just walk across a room, that is fun. That is what I enjoy. And they enjoy it too, because who doesn't forget falling upside down or losing gravity or having triple gravity or having no gravity or having inverse gravity? Who knows what's going to happen? It's going to get totally nutty. It's going to be awesome. So here we are. The big bad boss is maybe dead, maybe disappeared, who knows? All the ship's gone. Now they're trying to just get out of this before everything gets destroyed. But even that is causing an issue. And this is how you run the final encounter. You just throw wave after wave after wave of crazy crap at them. So it is epic beyond epic. Hopefully you're all enjoying this. Hopefully you get something out of this for your own campaign when you two need to do a gigantic epic final battle and you just throw out all the stops. Even if this doesn't have things like environmental hazards or mixing up rules or coming up with new rules, just do it, man. Just come up with something on your own. Just throw it together and throw it at them. Every time I've ever done one of these big final encounters, I do it. I've never heard someone complain about, oh, you shouldn't have added that thing. You should have done that. No one ever does. As long as it's fun, as long as it's challenging, as long as it's unexpected, they're too busy having fun. They won't complain. As for Dead Sons, we only got 2 episodes left. I can't believe it. We actually stopped recording a couple of months ago, but it feels like, well, forever. You kind of have that hole in you because you keep playing with the same people week after week for a couple of years. And yeah, we're doing new episodes and new adventures, but it's a slightly different dynamic. It's obviously in a different world. And it feels like there's a part of you that just sort of is over. It's sad, but necessary. Gotta keep moving. Can't be doing Dead Sons forever. We all knew it was going to end. And as I said, the new show, Tales from the Black Lodge, very different feel. Because instead of one super long adventure, tons of little adventures, lots of little tales that are going to jump all over the globe. It's going to be a ton of fun. Also, don't forget Extinction Curse, which is out now. You can start listening to it. Ta-da! We have episode 0 out, and episode 1 is coming next week. I think you're all going to like it. And as for the mystery project I keep talking about, next week. Next week, you're going to find out about it. I promise. Early next week. Probably Monday. I guarantee you're going to know what this is, and you're going to freak out. I think you're all going to enjoy it. Anyhow, let's get to this week's show notes. Alright, show notes are easy this week because I'm not really reading from them anymore. I used to just sort of do the same show notes every week, but I'm not going to do that. So, show notes. Here we go. Listen to the podcast. We got a ton coming up. We have Dead Sons, Fall of Plaguestone, Extinction Curse, and Tales from the Black Lodge. 4 podcasts at the same time, although it's not going to overlap for much longer because we only have 2 episodes of both Extinction Curse and the Fall of Plaguestone left. That's it. So in the next 2 weeks, those are going to be over, and then we're going to go back to 2 podcasts so I can sleep at night. New website next week. You will enjoy it. Trust me. Also, we're signing up a ton of new games at the Discord. They've started another new online convention, so if you want to play some Starfinder or Pathfinder on Discord, check it out. Just go to discord.rollforcombat.com. Everyone's really nice there. If you've never done it before, they'll explain it. If you want a GM, we just have to talk to you and make sure you know what you're doing, but we'll help you out. We got a lot of excellent GMs that will guide you and give you little rules and explain how it's all done. If you've never done Play by Post before, Play by Discord, I think you'll enjoy it. And then, of course, don't forget the Patreon. $5 Patreon, you can listen to all the shows early. $10 Patreon, you can listen to the show, you can watch us, and you can talk to us during the show. That's right. You might be in the podcast. In fact, for Tales for the Black Lodge, people were talking to us, and then Seth and some of the other guys were just talking back, so you might end up in the podcast at this rate because it's starting to become a more interactive experience. And we record on the average twice a week, usually between Sunday and Thursday. We always start around 8 p.m. Eastern and go to about 11 p.m. Eastern, so usually 3-hour sessions. People are always curious, how do we do this? That's right, we record for 3 hours. We only play for about 2 hours because we usually do a lot of BS and talking for about an hour. So you can join us, listen to us, talk to us, have fun for about an hour, listen to the whole group. Then you can listen to us play, and then we usually talk a little bit more. So if you're interested in that, come join the $10 Patreon. It's well worth it. I mean, that's like, 8 shows a month? Probably, at least. That's a lot of shows. And 3 hours a show? 24 hours of entertainment with the Roll for Combat crew? I think that's well worth $10. Anyhow, with that, I can't wait to see and talk to you guys next week, where we're going to be, wrapping up Dead Sons one way or the other. Hopefully they get off the ship and they don't all die. I promise you, it's not quite over yet. There's still some danger coming up, and things don't quite end the way you might think. Anyhow, I'll talk and see you guys next week.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, a Starfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com or drop us a line at contact@rollforcombat.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and other social media platforms. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember, when your GM smiles at you, it's already too late.